everyone and welcome back to Britt. And on my video today I'm going to be showing you how I made a Doctor Who Dalek charm. Pardon me if I am wrong, I just started watching the show so I don't know if I'm saying it right. But here is the charm, and it's more of a kawaii kind of form of it, not like true to form. So what I used for this is silver clay, I used some black clay, I used some light blue clay, I also use a little bit of translucent, not much at all, a small circle cookie cutter, a rolling pin for clay, dotting tools. I don't actually use these, but you might need them. An eye pin or a head pin. I use an eye pin because I can put it through the whole charm so it doesn't fall off. A brush, and also your triple thick. So let's get started. The first thing I do is condition my silver clay. Then I roll it into a small ball. Mine is actually about dime shape, but all I had was a quarter to show you guys. It's much smaller than that. And then you're going to roll on one side and make it like a flat teardrop so that one part is bigger. The bottom part is a bigger circle than the top, as you guys can see here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is condition and roll out some black clay, and then cut out one of the circles with that. And you need 2 of these little black circles like that. And then I do the same with a piece of silver clay. Then you can go ahead and add them onto your piece that you made first. You add the black circle, then the silver circle, and then another black circle. And it will look something like this when you are finished. Then you're going to need to grab another small piece of silver, roll it into a ball, and then make one of the ends flat. It will look a little like this, and then you can put that on top of your charm. Next, I add my eye pin, only because I'm going to be putting a lot of detail onto this. Well, what I think is a lot, and I don't want to mess up the detail putting in the eye pin. And the next thing that you'll need to do is roll a bunch of little tiny balls of the light blue clay. Make them as small as possible. I ended up having mine a little bit too big, but it still turned out the way I wanted it to. And then you're going to go ahead and press those onto your charm down at the bottom. And I do 2 in a row. And you want to go the whole way around your charm doing this. Make them in parallel lines. It makes it look nicer, like this. The next thing I'm going to do is roll out a small snake of silver. And this is going to be one of like the little grabby arms for the Dalek. Then roll out another one, and then roll a small ball of black clay and flatten it on one end and add that to it for the other grabby arm. Then you're going to take a bigger piece of silver clay and roll it into a snake and add that to the center of the top part. And you're going to roll a small ball of black clay and press it down, and then add a very tiny piece of translucent into the center, because when it's finished cooking it'll look kind of like a lens, and add that to the silver snake you put on the face. And then the last thing you're going to do is just roll 2 small snakes of the translucent and add them to the sides. These will be the lights, I think, on the side, and then go ahead and place it in the oven and bake at 275 for 15 minutes. And once it comes out and it cools down, use your jewelry tools to cut the eye pin and make the little loop, and then add your triple thick to it I usually add about 2 layers just to know that the pieces on the side of the charm are secure. If you feel more comfortable using a little bit of TLS while you're making it, that would work as well. And here is what my charm looks like when it is finished. And I'm going to make a bunch of these to go up on my store envy now that I know there are a few little things I want to tweak on it, but I think it still turned out pretty awesome. And if you guys want to check out my store envy and see other things that I have created, it is down in the link for you guys. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I am taking part in the Loot Crate subscription. I'm getting mine at the end of the month, and they have 3% off right now if you go sign up. There's a link in the description for you guys if you want to go ahead and do that. You get all kinds of awesome geeky things, and this month's subscription is for a villain theme, and I'm super excited for that. So that'll also be in the description for you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to add me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.